Good evening. This is PCTV, Prescott Cable TV, and Prescott Cardinal TV, streaming on YouTube for several years now. Remember, the opinions expressed in our broadcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views, beliefs, or positions of PCTV, Prescott School District, their affiliates, or employees. Got an exciting JV matchup tonight between the Lady Cardinals and the St. Croix Central Panthers. Just me in the booth, Steve. We got Ayla on the camera. We'll hopefully have a floor cam joining us shortly. But let's get started. Starting off the tip, St. Croix Central is first to get hands on the ball. Quick block in the corner. Ball ends up off McCarthy's hands. It's going to stay St. Croix Central. Looking around, checking options. Ball goes loose, recovered by Foy. On their turn, both these teams hoping to get their first points on the board. Ball is weak in the corner, back out. First shot for three. Off back rim. Good box out by Madison Brandy. Pesig coming back down. Drops back, looking for the gap. Thinks about the three, passes around the lane. Here's a drive, Pesig up, step back. And a mid-range shot up from Kofal. Ends up going back Prescott's way. Foy just outside the three. Drives, looking around, getting pushed back into the corner. Good defense by St. Croix Central. Goes to Zwiefel, goes for the inbound pass to Butler. Butler on the layup is good. And with that, we are going to have our first points of the game. St. Croix Central coming back quick to score. Three ball. Shot by Breslin Hinsman. No good. Rebounded by Quinn Unzer. Coming back, Prescott hoping to put more points on the board. Drops back inside. McCarthy. Off the back for two. Rebound Hinsman. On the return, looking around, find the options. Drives inside. Good step back. Ball goes loose, held on to by St. Croix Central. And a lot of this drop back offense from St. Croix Central. Goes to the corner. Pesig for three is good. It's a great shot. She had a lot of room to make that, and when you got a lot of room as a basketball player, easy to make those. St. Croix Central taking an early 1-point lead. Prescott hoping to take that back. Overhead, Unzer, no good, and that's going to end up out of bounds on St. Croix Central. Zwiefel on the inbound. Goes for the bounce pass. McCarthy on the post inside. Looks for the shot, and she's got it. Prescott taking back their 1-point lead. St. Croix Central not wanting to let off the gas that quickly. Drive by Pesig. And another, and they're going to call a foul as Hinsman works her way up to the basket. Inbound by Kofal. Looks around, post under the basket. They're going to call a shooting foul, and she's going to get the and one. That's going to send Balcevic to the line. Shooting two. Shot did not go in, my apologies. First is good. Second up and good as well. And just like that, St. Croix Central is going to take back the lead. Pressure by this defense. They try to gang up on Butler. Inbound pass. Ball goes loose as under. Prescott managing to get it back to the lane and around. Overhead Butler. Drive knocked out of bounds by St. Croix Central. Set play coming out of the box by Prescott. Let's see what they're looking at. Ball makes its way around to Foy. Back to Zwiefel in the corner. Foy on the overhead. McCarthy on the post. Getting ganged up. More good defense by St. Croix Central. Managed to pass back out and around. Butler driving back. Foy thinking about the shot. Chooses to look for some better options. She drives in. Drops back again to Unser. Really doing a good job at denying the post. More drop back. Foy looking around. Goes for the bounce pass. Ball goes loose. Foy holds onto it. Goes under the basket, and it's going out again on St. Croix Central. It's a great battle by the Prescott offense, trying to work their way up to the basket. St. Croix Central defense doing a great job at holding them back. Quick post play. McCarthy's shot for two, no good. And it's going to go out again on St. Croix Central. Early substitution for St. Croix Central. 22 checking in. I'll get a name for that shortly. Zwiefel again on the inbound. This time goes out to McCarthy on the lane in the corner. Zwiefel around the lane. Unser for three. Off that back. Almost looked like it went in. Ball goes loose and a steal by Foy. Drop back Butler. Thinks about the shot. Goes around to Unser. Now at the top of the lane. Prescott hoping to get some offensive control. Unser back in the corner. Setting the screen around to Zwiefel again at the top. And Zwiefel for three is good. Another one of those situations where you give a basketball player space, they make that shot. Mid-range from Hinsman, no good, rebounded by Butler. And Prescott takes now a 2-point lead. Unser past half court to Butler. Overhead pass intercepted by 22. Going back St. Croix Central. She's in a 1-on-3. Goes on the overhead. Almost gets it to go. Good box out by Grace Foy. It's going back Prescott's way, hoping to add some points onto their lead. Butler now back at the three. Goes off the leg of 22. It's going to go out of bounds. Prescott now taking a substitution. Lainey Matzik checking in for the Cardinals. Works in and around to Butler. Top of the lane, back. Butler looking around at the options. Drops back. More good credit. St. Croix Central's doing a great job at denying the post. And Unser left up, open for three. Foy on the tip, ends up recovered by Piesig. Big overhead, intercepted by Unser. St. Croix Central holds onto it in their own end, and that's going to be a foul as Riley Tonges attempts the layup. That's going to be Prescott's third foul already. They're going to need to kind of start taking their time a little more and focusing. Don't want to put St. Croix Central in the bonus because in these kind of games, every shot counts. Big substitution for Prescott. Kaylin Tromberg checks in. Maya Smith checks in. Both shots by St. Croix Central, no good. It's going to be coming back Prescott ball. Still 7-5. 10:30 to go. Tromberg inbound to Matzik. Wide pass. Trying to get to Smith. Ends up overthrown and goes out of bounds. And just as fast as it came down, it's coming back with St. Croix Central. Piesig taking it down. Goes inside, looks for the pass out. Finds Brady going inside, and that's going to be a blocking foul, or contact foul. It's going to be St. Croix Central ball under their own basket. Set play coming from St. Croix Central. Inbound and a quick mid-range shot by Piesig. No good. St. Croix Central managed the rebound. Matzik almost stealing. Another mid-range shot from Piesig. No good. And St. Croix Central 22 puts it in, tying up the game. This clock ticks past 10 minutes. Matzik trying to work her way past the St. Croix Central pressure. You got to give credit to this Prescott team. It's pretty young, mostly freshmen. You're going to call a travel on Unser. Going back, St. Croix Central ball. Couple more St. Croix Central substitutions. Balsevich taking it down. The clock ticks to 9:30. Just outside, tries a drop back. Ball almost goes out of bounds. Hinsman holding on to it. Drops in. They're going to call another foul. And that's going to be Prescott's 5th already. About halfway into this first period. Couple more, and they're going to be in some pretty serious trouble. Balsevich on the inbound. Finds 22 on the post under the basket. Ball goes up and loose. Unser almost on a steal. Ball stays with St. Croix Central on the overhead to a post. Ball ends up going out of bounds with Brady. And we'll see here. It's going to be St. Croix Central ball again. Balsevich again on the inbound, looking around at the options. And a steal by Grace Foy. Goes in just off that front rim. Almost had that to go. Balsevich, or Hinsman, keeping it in bounds. Ends up going out as the teams struggle for control. It's going to be Prescott ball at their own end. As the clock ticks to 9 minutes. Matzik on the inbound, finds Smith. Top of the lane. Trying to feed the ball inside to Matzik. Ball goes loose. Stolen by St. Croix Central. St. Croix Central 22 drops back to Grace Reitz, and a 3-ball from Bryn Kofal somehow stays in bounds. Ends up staying with Prescott. And a quick steal from Balsevich puts up another 2 points for St. Croix Central. Tromberg inbounding. Seen a lot of St. Croix Central pressure as they work their way back. We saw a lot of this actually in the boys' game just the other night. Foy managing to drive past, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds and stays with Prescott. McCarthy checks back in for the Cardinals. And Marin Zwiefel as well. Another set play coming out of the box by Prescott. Looks at the options, finds McCarthy. Almost in, rebounded by 22. Gets to Reese. And St. Croix Central finding the inbound, drops back along the lane. 3-ball from Balsevich. Ends up coming back with Laney Matzik. They're going to call the travel. And it was a good idea and a good look by her, but that sudden stop, it's really hard to stop that quick momentum. It's going to end up turning the ball over. Kofal bring it down. Bounce pass intercepted by Adeline Swanson. This comes back with Marin Zwiefel, hoping to take back their 2-point deficit. Screen set for Swanson. Looks inside. Ball loose and stolen. Madison Brady coming back down, tries to get to go, and is fouled on her way up to the basket. It's going to be 2 shots for Madison Brady. First shot goes up and is good. Substitutions here by both teams. And second shot goes up, rolls out, leaving St. Croix Central with a 3-point lead. Good box out by Adeline Swanson. Ball works down to Butler inside the lane. Drops back. McCarthy for three. Rolls out. And intercepted by St. Croix Central. Comes back with Riley Tonjes. And a beautiful shot by Bryn Kofal. Extends that St. Croix Central lead to 6 as the clock passes 7 minutes. Prescott offense needed an answer. Butler drives up to the basket. Good rebound. McCarthy puts up 2. Kofal again returning. Big pass inside. St. Croix Central 12 working on a name for that as well. And another great shot. Paisley Balsevich, another 3. Prescott offense really needing to get started here. And it looks like we're going to have a little bit of an error up at the scoreboard as substitutions are ushered in by St. Croix Central. Still Prescott ball, Butler on the inbound. Prescott still needing to work their way past the half court. Ball loose. Goes out of bounds on Butler. Inbound, Kofal, round inside, mid-range shot blocked. There's that height advantage by Madison McCarthy. Good defense by her. Butler working past half court, drops back, Matzik. Thinks about the 3, goes for the bounce pass inside to McCarthy on the post. Ball loose and picked up by Bryn Kofal. Comes back, and she's almost got it to go. Ends loose, recovered by Riley Tonjes. She tries to put it in as well. And now another shot, Courtney Snagaski. And they are really fighting for it. And there's going to be a foul as Martin Zwiefel and Bryn Kofal fight for the ball. And it looks like it's going to be going back the way of Prescott. That's their first foul tonight, St. Croix Central as a team. Butler on the inbound. They're called double dribble on Lainey Matzik. Coming back, St. Croix Central, a couple of these little mistakes, but Prescott offense, hopefully we see that change throughout this game. Ball works its way around, Kofal in the corner, inside, working back out to Snagaski. On the lane, drops back, Kofal inbound, and a pass intended for 12, which I'm still working on a name for, goes out of bounds. Matzik on the inbound, still trying to work past the St. Croix Central pressure. It's been working really well, and they're going to call travel on Unser. I think what it really comes down to is definitely some of these nerves right now. Worried about that St. Croix Central pressure that they've been doing such a good job at putting on, causing these little errors as they cross half court. St. Croix Central, another chance to add on to their 7-point lead. Mid-range shot, Courtney Snagaski ends up coming back with Prescott. Foy makes it past half court. Prescott offense need to get started. Less than 5 minutes to go in this first period. Foy at the lane. Back to Unser in the corner. Sets a good screen to Butler. Thinks about the 3 drives back to Zwiefel. Working around the lane, finding the good screen inside. Pass intended for Butler, knocked out of bounds and stolen by Riley Tonjes. Works to the corner, Snagaski looking around, bounce pass. Riley Tonjes has got the post. More pressure, less than 4:30 to go. Now a 9-point lead for St. Croix Central. Prescott offense really needed to get started if they want to have some even footing going into the half. Ball makes its way to Foy. Good overhead to Zwiefel, almost had that to go. Ends up just off the back rim. Comes back with Bryn Kofal. Good defense by Zwiefel. Ball works its way around as Roos drives back to the corner to Kofal, and they're going to call jump ball. It's going to stay with St. Croix Central, I believe. Yep, that would be correct. Set play coming out of the box. Works its way to Bresley Hinsman, moving out to the top of the lane. Roos in a tough matchup. Foy on a steal. She's got it to go. Great pressure, great move. That's what happens when you have a junior on the JV having more knowledge of the game. Great play. St. Croix Central still wanting to extend its lead. Great post by St. Croix Central, number 12. Ends up denied by a Prescott defense. Here's Zweifel taking it back. About 3 minutes to go. McCarthy inside, tries for the overhead, blocked by 12. You can tell she's definitely not used to having to deal with someone similar to her own height. St. Croix Central's been doing a great job at stopping her on the post all game. Zweifel on the inbound. Looks around, finds McCarthy inside. Works on the post, drops back. Butler thinks about the three, drives, ends up off the backboard. Comes back with Breslin Hinsman. Top of the lane, another tough matchup with Grace Foy. Looking at her options, drops to Piesig. To Reeds, a lot of pass back offense. Looking for that gap in the defense to score. Reese on the drop back. Good read by Quinn Unser. That would have been a dangerous three. More pass, taking their time. Time is St. Croix Central's friend coming into this half. Tries for the bounce pass. Ends up getting denied. And we finally see the three shot by Breslin Hinsman. Ends up no good. Rebounded by Quinn Unser. Comes back, Unser working her way up to the top of the lane. Drops around to Zweifel. To Butler. McCarthy tries for the overhead. And more of that height advantage by 22. The ball ends up going out of bounds, but it stays Prescott ball. He's looking around the options, finds Butler on top. To Foy and an overhead, good look, good pass. It rolls off her hands. Comes back with 22. Ball works its way to the corner. Stays with St. Croix Central as Grace Foy knocks it out of bounds. Balsevich on the inbound. Looks for the bounce pass and another steal by Grace Foy. Works up and she's fouled on her way to the basket. Thank you to RC Plumber 6577. Thank you for informing the Lila Carlson. We appreciate that. First shot by Foy is good. Sometimes honestly, they don't give us all the player names. So a lot of time, especially with these JV games, we walk in and we're pretty surprised when we see a number we don't have on our roster. So apologies about that. Carlson on the inbound. Foy's second free throw shot in. Brings the St. Croix Central lead down to 6. About a minute to go in this first period. Carlson drives. And I call that jump ball, going back the way of Prescott. Little over a minute to go. Prescott needing to put some points on the board to be good in the half. And the inbound is knocked out of bounds by St. Croix Central as they are putting on a lot of pressure. Butler in the corner, looking at the options. Tries to find Laney Matzik. Foy managing to recover. Works past half court. Works around Butler in the corner. Around the lane to Zweifel. Matzik inbound. Good looking, good shot. Ends up coming down with Lila Carlson. And great bounce pass. Grace Reitz had a great look on the post. Butler got her hands on it first, though. Zweifel making pass half court to Butler at the top of the lane. Inside, Laney Matzik in a mid-range. Madison McCarthy comes down. Good rebound, Lila Carlson. St. Croix Central hoping to put on some extra points. P-Sig pass around the lane. Grace Reitz inside. Carlson. Good defense by Madison McCarthy. Matzik working her way past. Less than 20 seconds to go in this first period. Pass back. Butler for three. Off the back rim. Good box out Paisley Balsevich. Less than 10 seconds to go. St. Croix Central looking for one final shot in this first half. Comes from Lila Carlson. She gets the rebound, shoots again. No good on both. But with that, that's going to bring us to the end of the first half of this JV matchup. But before we go into the break, we're going to take a quick moment to thank our Booster Club members. American Legion Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Hummer Printing in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Tax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, Word of Mouth Detailing, and all of our cable and YouTube viewers. Thank you. We will see you guys in a second right after this quick break. Good evening and welcome back to the second half of the JV matchup between the St. Croix Central Panthers and the Prescott Cardinals. Coming into the half, St. Croix Central had the lead 18-12. They're going to start with the ball. Earlier they showed some great offensive dominance. Let's see if they keep this streak going into the second half. Starts with an early layup attempt by Courtney Schnegoski. And second shot goes up. Good box out by Madison McCarthy. Still seeing a lot of the St. Croix Central pressure that we saw earlier in the half. Prescott doing a better job working past. A couple overhead. Quinn Unzer almost puts it in. It goes off of Madison McCarthy, sending it back the way of St. Croix Central. Inbound. Ball comes back with Sydney Pisig. Works around Schnegoski with a pass back to Balcevic. Goes for three. Ends up no good, and a missed pass by Butler sends the ball out of bounds. Back with St. Croix Central. Definitely not the greatest start you want to have for this Prescott offense. They struggled pretty early to get started. It looks like they're having some similar issues coming into the second half. Good pressure, though, by Grace Foy. Not giving Madison Brady any room to move. Ball loose. Picked up by Butler. There's going to be a fight, and they're going to call a foul as she strips it away. It's going to stay with Prescott. Butler on the inbound. Still seeing a lot of St. Croix Central pressure. Good overhead. And a series of passes in an attempt to make their way to McCarthy on the post. Sends the ball out of bounds. Prescott in scoring territory. Zwiefel on the inbound. Looking around at the options. Finds McCarthy in the corner. Thinks about the three. Drops back. Unzer for three. Ends up being a little overpowered. Goes off Zwiefel out of bounds. St. Croix Central with another chance to extend their lead. Pisig bringing it back. Great bounce pass to Riley Tonjes. Almost ends up in a tussle of players. It goes to jump ball. It's going to go with Prescott. Butler on the inbound. Zwiefel trying to work past the pressure. St. Croix Central's done a great job at this all game. They're going to call an early timeout. Prescott. Now is a good move. Prescott still has been struggling to work past a lot of this defensive pressure, not letting them get down the court to scoring range. While we're at it, I don't know if we're going to get another timeout, so I'm going to take another quick moment to thank our Booster Club members. American Legion Post 61, Certain House Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart Hands and Mind Childcare, Homer Princeton in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Tax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, Word of Mouth Detailing, and all of our cable and YouTube viewers. Thank you. $15 seconds left in the timeout. Hopefully Prescott's figure out how to work past the St. Croix Central defense that's kept them at bay all game. Otherwise, they could be in some pretty serious trouble. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Prescott ball. Still needing to get past half court, which is where most of their trouble has been tonight. Butler on the inbound finds an open Zwiefel. Prescott now trying to work past half court. Butler behind, crosses half court. Back in their own scoring territory. Unzer looking around at the top of the lane. Drives in and out. Butler for three. Off that front rim. They're going to call jump ball. This time going the way of St. Croix Central. Schnegoski on the inbound. pretty stagnant here by both offenses. Let's see if St. Croix Central can get something started. Good defense by Zwiefel, stopping the inbound. And a beautiful shot, Courtney Schnagoski. First points of the half. And a quick steal from Butler, and Piesig puts up 2. And another steal, St. Croix Central, as Quinn Unser tries to inbound. Another mid-range shot, Courtney Schnagoski, ball loose, picked up by Zwiefel. Prescott needing to get things going, and they're going to call a foul, an offensive foul, and it's coming back with St. Croix Central. And that was a great series of events for St. Croix Central, stealing 2 inbounds. Not something that you see a lot, maybe once, but twice. Definitely a bit of a struggle right now for the Prescott offense. St. Croix Central hoping to extend their lead. St. Croix Central shot up, rebounded by Lainey Matzik, who checked into the game. Top of the lane. Works around, Quinn Unser on an overhead pass to Butler inside. Drops back. Good pressure. Prescott's known for shooting threes, and St. Croix Central's done a good job at denying them those. Shot up, no good, brought back by Madison Brandy. And a good bounce pass to Piesig, and another Tonjes on a layup and a rebound, and fouled as Sydney Piesig works up to the basket. That's going to send her to the line, shooting 2. First shot goes up off the back of the rim. Both teams opting for some substitutions. Emily Roos and Adeline Swanson checking in for St. Croix Central and Prescott respectively. Second shot goes up, Piesig puts in the second free throw shot, and it's a 12-point game. Cardinals have a lot of work to do. Currently yet to score, and a stolen inbound. That's Balcevic under the basket. In the corner looking around, loose ball. Roos opting back to Brady at the top of the lane. Drives in, tries for the mid-range, ends up going out of bounds, but it looks like the ref is going to call that it was tipped off of Prescott. It's going to say St. Croix Central ball in their own territory. Quick inbound and a screen attempt. Good defense by Lainey Matzik. A 3-ball, Paisley Balcevic. No good. Good try by Riley Tonjes to keep that in bounds. It's going to end up staying out. This has been the struggle spot. Butler managing to get it into Zwiefel. Prescott really needing to work past half court here, finding some double trouble. And another intercepted pass brings St. Croix Central back to the line as Paisley Balcevic is fouled on her way up for a layup. Shooting 2. First is no good. She's currently 2 for 3 at the line. And Maya Smith is going to take the opportunity to check in for Prescott. Balcevic's second shot good. Prescott needing to really get this offense going. Now over 12-point difference to make up as Zwiefel makes her way past half court. Looking around, works around the lane to Adeline Swanson. Inside, Matzik almost to go. A little bit underpowered as the clock crosses 12 minutes. Balcevic working back. And good attempt by Madison Brady. Box out by Scarlett Butler. Still finding the pressure, ends up with a pass around to Laney Matic. Butler thinks about the shot. Works on the overhead. Maya Smith, Zwiefel inside, is fouled on her way to the basket. Zwiefel shooting 2. First shot up is good. And that's definitely what the Prescott offense has been needing. They're still struggling to get points going in the second half. Zwiefel on the second shot is good as well. .11 game. Prescott defense needing a stop here as well. And the pass almost intercepted by Adeline Swanson. And as Courtney Shnagoski attempts to pick up the ball, it's going to end up out of bounds. Prescott here having an opportunity to build on their previous score by Zwiefel. Grace Foy at the top of the lane. Drops back around to Swanson. To Tromberg. Mid-range, Laney Matic off the front rim. Foy attempting the rebound. Pass intercepted, Adeline Swanson. Now Smith at the top of the lane, looking around. Finds Matic. Prescott looking for the post play inside. Goes inside, Laney Matic. Ball ends up loose and comes back with Balsevich. On the overhead, Prescott sees it coming, but great move by, I believe, Balsevich putting that in. Inbound by Tromberg, trying to work past St. Croix Central, ball loose, Matic holding on to it. Prescott pass half court, Maya Smith under the basket. And there are the first points for Prescott in the second half, and those were definitely some needed points. Prescott now needing to hopefully build on this and get a stop. Bit of an ISO there as Balsevich tries to drive inside. Almost thought about shooting that 3, instead decided to drive. Ball ended up going out on St. Croix Central. And that's what they needed. Now Prescott needs to take this moment to score if they want to stay in this game. Foy driving fast. Swanson mid-range off the front rim and ends up going off the hands of Maya Smith, who attempted the rebound. .11 lead for St. Croix Central as the clock is about to cross 10 minutes. While pass back offense. Courtney Shnagoski trying a lob pass. Ends up going out of bounds. It's going to be Prescott ball. Coming back, Laney Matic works over to Adeline Swanson in the corner. To Foy. Matic thinks about the shot, drives in for the mid-range. Good rebound by Swanson, gets her own offensive rebound. Looking around for a pass, finds Foy to Smith, to Matic. Still trying to find that post inside. Matic looking around at the options. Pass around. Good patient offense here by Prescott. They don't want to rush this shot, but they need to start getting these points on the board. Around the lane, here's Matic for 3. Good offensive rebound by Smith. The rolls around and out. As the clock crosses 9 minutes. Brady flying back. And a drop back ball to Courtney Shnagoski in the corner. And a great bounce pass to Grace Reitz. Ends up rebounded by Adeline Swanson. And Matic will take it back down. Matic drives and Foy for 3. Off front rim, good rebound. Almost puts that in as well. They're gonna call a jump ball. It's going to be a white ball as Prescott makes a large set of substitutions. Almost their entire starting lineup back in the game. Matzik on the inbound, works to the corner to Butler up top. Matzik for three. Just off that back rim. And Foy is going to fight that for another jump ball. This time coming back with St. Croix Central. Pisek bringing it down. And good move by Laney Matzik going for that jump ball. It's going to end up coming back with Prescott. Defense definitely stepped up for Prescott. It's been a considerable time since St. Croix Central scored. But it's likewise with Prescott. Big overhead pass to Unser. Tries to find McCarthy, intercepted by St. Croix Central. Brady drives. Is good for the shot and one. Masson Brady shooting one is good. Unser on the inbound. Prescott working their way past half court. Almost down 15. They need to get started here. And Butler will do just that. Great overhead pass by Laney Matzik to get Prescott back in offensive presence. St. Croix Central wanting points of their own. Brady driving again. Stopped by McCarthy. And a three-ball rolls just out by Courtney Shagoski, but there's going to be a foul as the ball comes back down. It's going to be St. Croix Central ball under their own basket. Shagoski on the inbound. Pisig tries the mid-range. Rebounded by Brady. Works around Pisig for three. Almost picked up. Ball goes loose. Reeds holds on to it. St. Croix Central, another opportunity to score. Brady at the top of the lane. Tonjes tries to work inside, but they're going to say that she stepped out of bounds. Butler on the inbound, goes to Zwiefel. Clock ticking past 7 minutes. Prescott needs to get started. Lob pass by Butler, intercepted. Riley Tonjes driving up to the basket, and a steal by Foy, but they're going to call her on a travel. It was the right idea by Grace Foy, but as that steal happened, started moving without dribbling. Reitz gets the inbound, works back to Brady at the top of the lane. Starts to drive in, works to the corner. Grace Foy giving her some trouble. There's a double team. Manages to escape to Tonjes, who tries to go up for a shot but steps out of bounds. Substitutions here by both sides. Butler on the inbound to Matzik. Trying to work past half court. Zwiefel in a double team. Having some struggle, and Prescott is going to opt to take a second timeout to escape the St. Croix Central pressure. And what it comes down to is this is really looking like a tough situation for these JV Cardinals. They need to work past the St. Croix Central pressure if they want to have a chance of even working back to tying distance. Definitely some struggle, and hopefully this timeout has finally helped them with that. They can't afford any more mistakes. Coming out of the timeout, Prescott ball. Attempting again to work past that half-court pressure. Ball works to Matzik. Now at the top of the lane. Series of passes works its way to Unser. Back to Matzik. Thinks about the shot. Drives up and is fouled on her way to the basket. That's going to send Lainey Matzik to the line, shooting 2. First shot goes up. It's no good. Second shot up as well. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Butler, who tries a shot of her own. Ends up falling into the hands of Madison Brady as the clock crosses 6 minutes. Brady at the top of the lane. Works to Balcevic. Tries for the inside post to Tonjes. Is knocked out of bounds by Madison McCarthy. Schnegoski on the inbound. Tries for the bounce pass to Tonjes. Ends up being a little overpowered and ends off going off Tonjes right out of bounds. Sweep on the inbound. Looking around, definitely being more cautious of the St. Croix Central pressure that's caused them issues all game. 4 just at this half court. Zwiefel managing to work past. She looks around to work out of the double team. In a deep 3, Quinn Unser. That is a great shot that you don't see made a lot in these JV games. Schnegoski flying back down for St. Croix Central inside. Ball goes loose, picked up by Martin Zwiefel. Matzik coming down to the basket. Fouled, gets it, and the 1. That's going to send Lainey Matzik back to the line for the and 1. Back to a 7-point gap. Prescott offense slowly starting to chip away as they deny St. Croix Central. Matzik's shot is good. Definitely what this offense needs to get started. Now a 6-point game. Zwiefel almost on a steal. Ball ends up going out of bounds on Prescott. You could see the student section, who's now starting to appear, think that was supposed to stay there. Ball. And almost another steal by Lainey Matzik. Ends up going off Prescott again. Prescott defense now starting to get a lot more aggressive as well. Balcevic on the inbound and picked up by Zwiefel. Works around to the corner. Matzik for 3. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Sydney Piesig. Trying to work up to the basket in a swarm of Prescott players and stolen by Butler. Less than 5 minutes to go. Prescott definitely starting to set the tempo here. Zwiefel under the basket. Almost. McCarthy on the rebound is good. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. And a steal by Lainey Matzik. Goes up and it's no good. Balcevic on the rebound. And they're going to call a foul as Matzik again tries to make a steal. And just like I've said countless times, even when either of these teams are down, it's very easy to come back. And a series of some good steals and offensive successes has put the Cardinals back in tying territory. St. Croix Central ball. Brady is going to get called on a travel. As we fall on the inbound, finds Foy surrounded. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to come back with St. Croix Central. Might be looking at a set play coming out of the box. Balcevic on the inbound. Comes back to Brady. Screwing around, Piesik driving. Tries to work to the corner. Here's Brady driving, bounce pass. Piesik on the mid-range. Ends up going behind the backboard, but they're going to call a tip on Prescott. Balcevic again on the inbound, finds an open Piesik on a mid-range shot. Off back rim, recovered by Grace Foy as the clock ticks past 4 minutes. Zwiefel managing to get past half court. Works to Unser with a deep three, around and out. Ball comes down to swarm players. Zwiefel got her hands on, tried the shot. Ends up in the hands of Riley Tonjes. Madison McCarthy is going to knock it out of bounds. Balcevic on the inbound. Prescott defense getting more aggressive. Good pass to Tonjes and to Brady inside. Piesik thinking about the shot. Goes over instead. Balcevic for three. Off the back rim. And the ball is going to get knocked off McCarthy as Brady throws it inbound. Matzek checking back in to play defense on the ball. Balcevic on the inbound. Makes its way back to Brady at the top of the lane. Looking out at the options. Both these teams starting to get serious. Brady in a double team and the ball is stolen. Ball goes down. And they're, I believe, going to call a timeout as Matzek comes down with the ball. We're going to take another quick moment to thank our Booster Club members. American Legion Post 61, Certain House Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Our Hands and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bunkers, Tax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, word of mouth detailing of our cable and YouTube viewers. Thank you. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Prescott ball, just over 3 minutes to go, currently down 4, 26-30. As we fall on the inbound, works its way to Butler in the corner. Around to Unser, to Zwiefel. Working around the lane, trying to find this opportune shot. Deep three from Quinn Unser is good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. Cardinals now with a potential chance to take the lead. Brady flying down the court. Works overhead to Riley Tonjes, who's got it to go. Prescott ball making it past half court. Tries to escape the defense. Quinn Unser finding some trouble. Manages to escape to Scarlett Butler, and a foul is going to be called. As she is hit on the arm. Both these teams pretty even on fouls. St. Croix Central, however, in the bonus. Matzek on the inbound. Almost stolen as it gets its way to Butler. Unser at the top of the lane, works back. Zwiefel looking for the options. To Butler outside. His clock ticks down to 2 minutes. And ball is stolen by Riley Tonjes. Loose ball now picked up by Grace Foy. Prescott now with a chance to put more points on the board, down 3, 3 ties. And here it comes from Zwiefel. Off the back corner, ball loose. They're going to call no shot as a foul is called. Looks like it's going to be on Prescott as it sends Sydney Piesig to the line. Shot goes up and rolls out. Brady in the corner. And St. Croix Central now is going to call a timeout as Brady's pressured by McCarthy in the corner. And just look at that, in just a matter of minutes, this game has turned completely around to what even I thought was going to be a tough battle for Prescott. But sure enough, they managed to battle their way out and are back in the fight for this game. Definitely got to give some credit to both sides here. St. Croix Central started out extremely strong. But that Prescott endurance and learning and trying to figure out how to work past has managed to get them back into game-winning territory. St. Croix Central, though, has proven themselves to be quite a good team, though. A lot of defense, a lot of steals. I have a feeling that we'll see that being very crucial as this game comes to an exciting finale. Coming out of the timeout, St. Croix Central ball. Less than 2 minutes to go, a 3-point game. St. Croix Central 32, Prescott 29. Mid-range shot from Madison Brady, no good. Rebounded by Reitz. Works around, ball loose. Drops back, Brady top of the lane. Looking for the moment. Overhead to Balcevic, now in the corner. And back to Brady at the top. Good bounce pass, intercepted by Scarlett Butler. Lainey Matzik working back in a 1-on-3, and she's got it to go. And just like that, 1-point game as the clock ticks down to 1 minute. They're gonna call an on the body as Quinn Unser gets knocked over. That's gonna send St. Croix Central back to the line. Definitely not the place they want to be with a minute to go and a 1-point game. Shooting one-on-one. Prescott currently with 8 fouls, St. Croix Central with 5. Shot goes up, no good. Good box out by Madison McCarthy. Almost stolen. They're gonna call jump ball as Quinn Unser fights for it. It's coming the way of Prescott. Just over a minute to go. Quinn Unser on the inbound, just over a minute to go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Paisley Balcevic. Another inbound here for Prescott, hoping to take the lead of this game. Series of passes, this pass knocked out of bounds by Madison Brady. Stays Prescott ball now at the half court. Less than a minute to go. Sweep on the inbound, finds Unser. Looking around as the clock slowly ticks down. Drops back, ball loose. Matzik holds onto it. Drops to McCarthy, top of the lane. Dribbles around to the corner inside. Looks for the out. And here's a Quinn Unser 3 off the back, rebounded by Zwiefel. Unser back to the top of the lane, Goes for the layup off front rim as well. And it's knocked out by St. Croix Central. About 30 seconds to go. Zwiefel on the inbound with a chance to win this game. Works around to Zwiefel in the corner. McCarthy on the post. She's got it. Prescott Cardinals taking a 1-point lead, less than 20 seconds to go. St. Croix Central flying back. While Itan just under the basket is good. 10 seconds, Prescott needing this score to win the game. Overhead to under 5 seconds, ball stolen by St. Croix Central. And Laney Matic's gonna foul as the clock stops with 5 seconds left. And this has come down to an incredibly close game. These free throw shots are really where it counts as Madison Brady steps up to the line for St. Croix Central. And the bonus shot goes up, in and out, 5 seconds to go. And Coach Hamilton is gonna choose to take an important timeout. And right now you're in an incredibly close endgame situation. 3 seconds to go, time for one shot. And this is where it's really gonna count. All those 2-minute drills or all these 10-second drills these basketball players count. This is where it gets put into practice. It really is gonna come down to whether this next shot by the Prescott Cardinals goes in. And the timeout here is going to come to a close. Just over 3 seconds to go. It's going to be Butler on the inbound for Prescott. Time for one shot. Ball loose, picked up by Matic. Deep shot by McCarthy and it ends up just short. And with that, that's going to bring us to the end of this fantastic finale of the JV matchup between the St. Croix Central Panthers and the Prescott Cardinals. The Panthers are going to take it 34-33, and that was an incredibly close game. But with that, we're going to hand it over to Chris and Tracy for Varsity. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
And now to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart as Prescott High School senior Zach Oven sings our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket jet glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. This is PCTV, Prescott Cable Television, and Prescott Cardinal TV, streaming on YouTube for several years now. Our website, www.prescott-cable.org. Remember, the opinions expressed in our broadcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views, beliefs, or positions of PCTV, Prescott School Districts, their affiliates, or employees. I'm your announcer, Chris, along with Steven. We have Maddie and Luke and Ayla on the cameras, Heather in the control room, and producer Larry M.
The wonderful man himself.
Conference time, Steven. Both teams' first game in the Middle Border Conference. As we get quiet here, little buddies going out there. St. Croix Central Panthers are in town. They are 2-1 overall. They lost their last game in overtime to Elk Mound.
Oh.
So Brian Kofel is their coach. Their starting five. Number one, Addison Kofel. She will kind of have the ball in her hand a lot tonight, too. Number 10, Addison Hook. Number 11, Casey Bean. Number 12, Sophie Hook. She's a senior and junior. Number 13, Megan Felberg. Those will be your starting five for the Panthers tonight. Cardinals going with the same lineup tonight as they did, was that on Monday? They played Monday or no, last week, right?
Yep, last week.
Last week against McDonald. They got the win against McDonald. It was actually a pretty good game. You know, I think they ended up winning by 9, but pretty good game for the girls. Hannah Schumer chipped in with 15. Violet Otto had 30, showing that she's going to compete for the scoring title again for the conference. So Owen Hamilton is the coach. They're 1-1 overall. Be senior number 2, Violet Otto. Senior number 4, Nora Bowles. Junior number 5, Izzy Thone. Senior number 11, Hannah Schumer. And junior number 12, Delaney Nelson. And Delaney played well defensively. It just seemed like she was kind of hesitant on offense. So we'll see how she kind of battles back. Like we were saying last night, first game jitters kind of, you know.
And we'll hopefully see St. Croix Central definitely having something to prove tonight after, like you said before, their close loss the other day.
Yeah, and they have just 2 seniors on their team. And they have a very good underclassman, very good sophomore and junior squad as well. Brian Kofel does a good job there in St. Croix Central. They're always pretty competitive against Prescott. We'll see what happens here. We got Felberg versus Delaney Nelson for the tap. JV lost by 1.
By that. if that's a sign of what's coming for this game, then I'm excited.
What were they down? They were down
12,
right?
More, I think 14 actually at one point.
With about 3 or 4 minutes to go.
Come back, took the lead. Overall, crazy game. Tip goes off, starts with St. Croix Central.
Man-to-man defense here for the Cardinals.
Looking around the lane. Good defense so far by the Prescott Cardinals. Here's a corner shot. Addie Hook. No good for 3. Good offensive rebound. Ball goes loose, and it's going to end up going out of bounds on Violet Otto.
Violet Otto almost got the block and almost got the rebound there. Just kind of off the tip of her fingers.
It's going to be Addison Kofall under the basket on the inbound.
Close to 5 seconds over the top.
Managed to get it out in time.
Good ball movement here by the Panthers here to start. We talked yesterday, the boys, how they came out with a lot of energy and they played great defense to start. There's a layup there for Addison Hook. And I like this, Steven. A lot of space to write points in tonight.
Must have heard our calls last night. Violet Otto trying to lay up.
She started off slow in the first game, kind of had a good end of the first half.
3 ball, Addison Hook.
And then Otto took over in the second half here. They're going to need her to start a little quicker here tonight.
St. Croix Central, it was kind of the same with JV2. Definitely a strong, fast-starting offense. Here, let's see how the Cardinals respond. I call a travel on Nora Bowles as she tries to work her way inside on the post.
That was good defense between Hook and Casey Bean.
Good work recognizing that ball was coming in and setting up the double.
St. Croix Central is going to be a tough out. You know, they play hard. They have 2 good seniors on their team that are good leaders, Kofall and Hook. And they're well coached. So anytime you're well coached.
Absolutely.
Good defense there from Violet Otto.
Ball working its way around the lane. Here we see a drive and a foul.
Coach Hamilton doesn't like that call, but there's a little bit of a reach in on there.
It's going to send Sophie Hook to the line, and the first foul of the game for the Cardinals on Delaney Nelson.
Yeah, they're going to need Nelson's height tonight, too, to get rebounds.
First shot goes up and clean through the net.
The Hooks have the first 6.
First 7.
How about that?
Yeah, those two definitely starting off strong tonight. They've put up... Is that all 7 by Addison Hook?
5 for Addison, 2 for Sophie.
Good ball movement here by Prescott Cardinals.
Good matchup for Violet. That's a good matchup for her. She might have got bumped on the shot there, no call.
Ends up a little bit under. St. Croix Central makes their way past half court.
That's Addison Kofall moving the ball around.
Trying to look for the post inside.
Nice jump fake. Good help by Nora Bowles. Gets the block.
And good box out by Delaney Nelson.
Nora's a scrappy player. She'll get blocks. She'll get the rebounds.
That's definitely important on this part of the team. Violet Otto's followed on her way up to the basket.
Good recognition by Violet, knowing that she had the hoop right in her sights.
It's going to be on Casey Bean, her first.
If I'm not mistaken, Anthony, Violet was 11 of 12 her first game from the line.
And this first shot from her is good.
They're on the board.
On the board.
Off to the
This time
side.
off front rim. Cardinals down 6. They need a stop here. Inside drive, St. Croix Central looking for the post.
Almost a 3 seconds there on Casey Bean, but Izzy Thone has it for Prescott.
Long passes, works its way down to Nora Bowles at the top of the lane. Izzy Thone on the overhead. Schumer almost had it. They call a foul.
That was a good play, though. They had what they wanted. She just missed the shot. But I don't think Coach Hamilton wanted that foul there from Schumer.
Definitely don't want these
Yeah.
early ones.
Not 50 feet away from the basket, right? But a lot of players do that. The frustration foul is what they call it. They miss a easy shot they think they should have made, then they foul. See it all the time.
Bounce pass goes off Izzy Thone. St. Croix Central holds on to it. Now
Using
here's
the screen.
Kofal driving out of the corner. Goes around the opposite lane. Megan Felberg, great layup.
9-1 run here to start. Cardinals need a basket. And that's going to be the likely source right there. Number 2. Hand off Schumer. She falls down and loses it.
A steal by Sophie Hook. Up to the basket. She's got it to go.
I think they need a timeout. What do you think, Steven?
I have to agree with you here, Chris. Cardinals definitely need to work on regaining their composure. St. Croix Central definitely has the tempo right now.
Coach Hamilton's going to let them go. Looks a little confused here on offense.
Ball comes into Nelson on the post. Back out to Violet Otto. Trying to look for something inside. Forced around to Schumer in the corner.
Yeah, it's not a bad area there, though. It's not a very good area over in that corner. There you go.
Here's Nelson under the basket.
She's doubled.
But she still got it.
The left hand. Good move. They need that out of Delaney. They need that. Those type of easy buckets down low.
And hopefully that was enough to get this offense started. St. Croix Central makes its way back into 3-ball territory. Tip off Violet Otto. St. Croix Central holds on to it. Here's a 3-ball. Sophie Hook.
They had Nora kind of caught in no man's land there.
And they're called jump ball. That's going to go the way of Prescott.
Cardinals got lucky because Nora was kind of standing still there on defense. Violet had to guard 2 people.
Yeah, definitely a rough situation. Managed to work out a lot better for them than they originally hoped.
We got Kennedy Hollop into the game. She has the ball right now, and for the Cardinals.
Top of the lane, looking around.
She had Schumer on a cut, but it was a good job there by the Panthers to shut that down.
Drops back to Violet Otto.
Nelson wants it down low.
Ball works around the lane. Izzy Thone driving. Goes to Violet Otto in the corner. An overhead Thone tries the layup, rebounded by Megan Felberg.
Sophie Hook and cross
And a
court
steal,
pass.
Violet Otto. Up and she's got it.
And right into the Ottos.
And that was a great look, a great steal, and a great point.
And another steal. Knocked away by Izzy Thone.
Picked
Otto will
up.
bring it up.
Looking around, past the hall, bounce into Nelson on the post. Wants the shot, tries the extra pass to Thone.
They got the timeout called.
That's a good one by Coach Hamilton, wanting to kind of get some of their offensive presence back.
And a good job by Izzy, sacrificing her body to get the ball back for the team. They're able to keep possession there. We got Booster Club members. We want to thank American Legion Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We thank all of them. Also our cable and YouTube viewers.
Appreciate every one of you supporting high school athletics.
If you want to chime in on the YouTube, we'll shout you out. Even if you're a Wade fan. We had a lot of Durand fans last night for the boys game.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to see them
on the YouTube there. So yeah, we enjoy that. Just don't criticize us too much, right? So Prescott will keep the ball. Hollop will inbound.
Apologies if we're having some issues with one of our floor cameras right now. Hopefully we can get that working soon.
And they got to confer here with the refs. It is Prescott ball. The side ref didn't know, so we had to confer with the other one.
And sometimes you gotta do that. I actually took a refereeing class up here at the high school to get certified for grade 1 WIA basketball.
You gonna try it out?
I mean, we'll see. It's a tough job. You gotta give credit to what these guys do.
Number 23, Breslin Hinsman.
Series of bounce passes. Ball work backs to Hannah Schumer. It's good for 3.
I think we know that Hinsman. I think her brother plays for Ohio State. Offensive lineman, Carson.
Wow.
Really good athlete. I believe he starts on the offensive line. What a block.
Wow.
That's just disrespectful right there,
right
Steven.
over the head. Ball works back. Izzy Thone for 3. Good!
Oh, my word. What a high shot.
And with that, that's going to tie the game up at 11.
Good timeout by Coach Hamilton there. 6 straight for the
Reset
Cardinals.
the offense. Ball goes loose. St. Croix Central holding on to it. Sophie Hook goes up, puts up a quick layup.
Those hooks make it look pretty easy. I mean, both her and Addison have had pretty easy layups, and they just kind of nonchalant throw it up there.
Yeah, I think good things for St. Croix Central. They still have Addison Hook for another year. Violet Otto, deep 3, good!
Got it. She is a flat-out ball player. She is not just a scorer, both ways. Defender, offensive player, team leader.
Hey, I don't
The
know if
Huskies will love her next year, St. Cloud
absolutely.
State.
3 ball up by
Hinsman.
Breslin Hinsman. It's short.
I think Hollub's got her second rebound already. Just came into the game.
And the Varsity Cardinals definitely came ready to fight. Ball works out to Hannah Schumer at the top of the lane. Trying to look for Nelson inside. They find her off the front rim. Good rebound, Violet Otto. Tries a shot of her own, ends up picked up by Addison Kofall. And she is flying down the court.
Yeah, she tried to hit the
steal,
corner.
Violet Otto.
Violet Otto is everywhere.
She tried to throw it against Addison Hook. Ended up just barely missing.
She is everywhere right now. Tally Roth, number 25 and 15. Kyla Gottsinger in for Prescott. 25, Bryn Kofel, freshman, in for St. Croix Central.
She was a good player on the JV. It's going to be exciting to see what she does up here.
Number 15, Kenzie Anderson with the ball, is also in.
Ball works inside, denied by Violet Otto.
Wow.
That is just some athleticism and good defense right there.
She caught her own air ball, though. Oh, they called a foul. Did that hit glass, her shot?
I'm not sure, but it looked like as it came down.
If it hit the glass, you can get it, but I thought she had airballed it and caught it, which should have been a travel.
Not exactly sure.
Who's that foul on? I already had one on. Sure.
They have not updated it. We'll let you know in just a moment who that foul was on. St. Croix Central inbounds. Ball works its way back out to Addison Kofall
I think it was
at
on
the top.
Kennedy Hollub, 23. Good defense here for Prescott.
Ball drops back. Addison Kofall back at the top of the lane. Clock ticking down to 9 minutes. Prescott with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Works around Kofall in the corner.
Good box out from Violet Otto with the rebound.
Works her way down. 3 shot. Good! And that was
like her brother last night, Emmett Otto.
And that was some great recognition right there, choosing not to go for the layup. She had 3 defenders on her.
Yeah, that was a great
pulled
decision.
The quick 3.
And now another steal for Prescott. They are up in their defense here.
Ball works its way back around. Violet Otto at the top.
She wants a Bulls screen.
Works around Gottsinger inside. Tries it to go. Rebounded by Kenzie Anderson.
It's another good decision. Just missed a shot. She had a nice clean lane. Just got too far under the basket.
And these are all the right looks that you want to see from Prescott.
This shot
Kenzie
there.
Anderson offensive rebound. She's fouled by, I believe, Violet Otto on her way up to the basket.
That's a tough one there. You're kind of already committed, and then she draws the contact.
Foul on Otto. Anderson shooting 2.
It's going to send Kenzie Anderson to the line. Shot up is good.
Junior. Who's coming back in? We got number 20. No, 0, double 0.
Double 0.
Klinkhammer. Liliana, I believe.
Second shot, Kenzie Anderson goes up as good as well. It's going to bring St. Croix Central down to a 3-point deficit. So Talia Roth is in 3-ball range. Bowles under the basket, gets her own rebound. She's fouled as she tries again for the shot.
That was good effort by Nora Bowles. You know, missed the bunny, got the rebound, drew the foul. Kenzie Anderson's first, and Nora Bowles will have 2 shots from the line. It's going to be good, Steven.
Well, what do you know? I've started to not call these anymore. I always get worried I'll jinx it.
Hannah Schumer back in. Tally Roth takes a break.
Second shot, Bowles up as good as well. Back to a 4-point lead as St. Croix Central takes it down. Good ball movement here by St. Croix Central.
Yeah, that was good. That was good offense. We're gonna get Violet on a foul here. That was close. She had a lot of the ball.
Ends up just short, and there's Kenzie Anderson back to the line.
The problem is Violet has 2 now, but she's smart enough to know. You know, 2 fouls.
Got to be careful.
But she does have to play different now with 2 fouls.
Shot goes up is good. We got a big student section tonight. Kenzie Anderson is not buckling under the pressure, though.
Yeah, good to see a lot of the boys basketball players down there supporting the girls. Good to see that, as they should.
Second shot goes up, rolls out.
She missed one.
Good box up by Kyla Gotzinger. She's going to take it down for the Cardinals. Driving inside. She's got it to go.
Nice move and a great screen, I believe, by Nelson. She can help this team, Gotzinger. She's a good shooter, too.
And even better, they still have 2 years with her. She's only a sophomore.
Yeah, she's just got to stay in control and she'll be fine.
Good ball movement. Kenzie Anderson inside. And here's a 3-ball, Sophie Hook.
Yeah, she don't miss those, Steven. She doesn't miss those.
Another great look and another great shot.
Yeah, that was a good look. She has 9 of the 19. Sophie Hook.
Schumer at the top. Goes on an overhead to Nelson. Finds Violet Otto just off her 3. That's going to go out of bounds.
Rare miss from Violet.
It's going to end up out of bounds, coming back down with St. Croix Central.
So Sophie Hook's going to take a break as Addison Kohlfold checks back in.
Kohlfold at the top.
Close hammer, nothing there.
Good defense by Prescott. Looks like they want to try and find Kenzie Anderson inside.
Just kind of rotating the ball around here, the Panthers. From side to side.
Trying to find it. Great defense here by Prescott.
Yeah, Gotzinger cut her off.
Here's the 3-ball. Addison Kohlfold, good for 3.
A step back 3. Got it.
Wow. That is a tough shot.
You got to talk about the difficulty on that shot. To fall away as your team's kind of stagnant and get the foul.
Absolutely. And with that, St. Croix Central actually takes a 1-point lead.
They didn't put the foul up there again. Do you know who was on?
That's a good question. We will find out.
Because we know Violet already had 2. It couldn't have been on her. Well, she got her 3rd.
Shot goes up. Is good from Kohlfold.
It was on Hannah Schumer, her 2nd. So yeah, 22-21, St. Croix Central's with the lead.
Schumer now needing to be a little careful as well. Not out of the first period yet. Good screen by Nelson. Gotzinger thought about the shot, drives inside. Back to Bowles in the corner.
Yeah, they took Schumer and Otto out with 2 fouls, so.
Want to save them for later in this game.
Where's the scoring going to come for Prescott here?
Works its way around it. Izzy Thone thinking about it. Works back to the corner, wanting to find someone inside. Pass up, good eyes by Nelson. Works back. Hollub still inside. Nelson on the post. She's got it.
Good move. And that's all she really has to do for this team. Those little bunnies, those little hook shots. We saw one left-handed, now right-handed. Very nice move.
Even those little shots, they always count. Hook driving.
Central going to keep the ball there. Casey Bean back in. Just 2 team fouls for Central. Next foul on Prescott will put the Panthers into the bonus here.
Inbound by Felberg.
They set a down screen for Felberg. And now another one.
And in comes Kofall.
Oh,
good rebound.
A little hard off the backboard there was Bean.
Good rebound by Nelson. Hollub off the front for 3.
Ripped down by Felberg. The rebound.
That's a good box out. Felberg driving.
Oh.
Tries. They're not going to call a foul. It's going to go out of bounds on Prescott.
She wanted a foul, didn't she?
Yeah, there definitely was a look there. I'm not sure. But then again, that's kind of another one of those difficulties when you're not down there on the ground is you can't really see that angle. If did that hand get in there?
Yep. So Violet had about a 2-minute break. She's back in. Gotzinger out. We got another
quick
foul
inbound
here on Prescott.
Fouled on Casey Bean's fouled and sent to the line.
Foul on Nelson.
They're going to call that Nelson's second.
So now they have 3 starters with 2 fouls. If they can get them into the second half with just 2 fouls, that'd be ideal for Coach Hamilton.
First shot from Bean is good.
The touch, and they're going to take her out. So
definitely wanting to save their starters into the second half. We still have a lot of basketball to play.
Tally Roth will come out.
Bean's second good as well. That's going to give St. Croix Central the lead as the Panthers take a timeout. We're going to give another quick moment to thank our Booster Club members. American Legion Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Tax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, Northmouth Detailing, all of our cable and YouTube viewers, thank you.
And I don't see Denny Olson, Steven.
This might not be an official game.
Unless he's sitting somewhere else, I don't see him.
Let's see who else we can.
Or the Layman's. I don't see the Layman's either.
That's a rare sight.
Yeah, kind of a weird night here.
Prescott ball coming out of the timeout. They're down 2. As we see some St. Croix Central pressure on Izzy Thone. They're going to call a foul on her.
Kind of an issue in their first game. A lot of tip balls in the traps for Prescott.
And that's something that I've kind of noticed the St. Croix Central defense likes to do, is that they like to put on a lot of pressure at half court.
So far, so good, but late in the game against McDonald, they kept getting the ball stolen.
Violet tries to get it to go. Good box out by Casey Bean.
Kofel brings it up. Only a couple shots for Kofel, but she's got 4 points. She's kind of the catalyst for this offense.
Here's a hook 3. Good.
Again, you can't leave her open. Her second 3 of the night. She has 12. 5-point lead for St. Croix Central.
Violet outside looking for a pass. Finds Bowles. Works around the lane. Otto for 3. That's rare you see that, but
Izzy.
good rebound, Izzy Thone.
Izzy.
That's not often you see that missed shot a second time from Violet Otto, but great work by Izzy Thone getting under the basket and picking up that rebound.
Izzy Thone and Nora Bowles do such great jobs on the offensive boards.
Fast and scrappy players. That's exactly what you want on a lot of rebounds and blocks.
And that's what keeps them as starters. Stuff like that, exactly like that.
Hook driving, tries to get it to go, fouled on her way up to the basket. It's going to send Sophie Hook to the line, I believe for the first time. It's going to be Nora Bowles' first foul.
18 fouls for Prescott, but this is a shooting foul, so Hook will shoot 2. She's already 2 for 2. Back rim. Kind of side of the rim, no good.
Must have missed that.
Maybe I cursed her. What do you think?
I don't know.
Usually it's against Prescott that I do it.
I must have missed that first free throw attempt though, because I only had her marked down for going to the basket once.
Oh.
But she's gonna be 3 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. And Cardinals down 4. They want to hopefully tie or take the lead here coming into this half. Violet Otto driving inside, double team. They're gonna call a foul. She tries to spin on the post.
Problem was there they had Nora Bowles and Tally Roth posting up in the same spot in the lane.
Still ended up working pretty good. Violet Otto gets sent to the line.
So once Nora Bowles cleared out, that gave Otto room to operate. They put that on Felberg, her second.
First shot good.
Lila Carlson in. Her first time, number 32. Both of them good from Otto.
Quick ball movement here by St. Croix Central. Ball works its way down to Kofal in the corner.
You can hear Coach Kofel saying, go, go, go,
and a steal,
go.
Kennedy Hollub.
Prescott's still getting a lot of steals tonight.
It's working out pretty well, giving them a lot of opportunities offensively. Bulls inside. Drops back out to Hollub. Looking around.
Double team.
Good read by St. Croix Central.
And turns it over.
That was a great look by Sophie Hook and Addison Kofal. They realized that ball was dropping back, and they came and brought the double in.
Clint Camera will replace Kofal. Coach Kofal's plays are all different colors. I've heard white, I've heard green, I've heard black.
Guess we'll see if we can get through the rainbow by the end of this game.
Not that we're scouts or anything, but
Clint Camera at the top, puts it through to Felberg, tries the layup. Good rebound by Violet Otto.
And I think Gottsinger tipped that to Otto so that they didn't get the rebound.
So good move by her. Prescott at their own 3. Less than 2 minutes to go. Hall looking around, finds Gottsinger. Going inside. Drops back to Otto. Goes around, thrown in the corner for 3. Looks like Carlson got her hand on it.
Already immediate impact for Carlson. Just into the game, gets a block. Stay out there, Izzy.
Ball goes out. Brink Kofal, I believe, trying a shot.
Nice hustle by Klinkhammer to get the out. They got 2-on-1.
And then Carlson, quick and easy layup.
Great pass from Klinkhammer.
I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a lot of that matchup on likely Delaney Nelson later throughout this game. Less than a minute to go. Cardinals down 4. Hoping to put some points on before the half.
Well, not having Nelson and Schumer out there, 2 starters because of foul trouble. It's kind of hindering Prescott here.
Bowles looking around for the pass. Finds Gottsinger.
Nice crossover.
Drives. She's got it.
What a move. The Allen Iverson crossover there. Got her.
Great look. Deep pass. Out to the corner. Comes inside. Felberg. And here's Hook trying 3. Ends up no good, and they're going to call a timeout. Cardinals timeout.
Foul.
Foul.
I believe
My
foul.
apologies. Wasn't sure. Coach Hamilton definitely was either calling a play or not happy about something.
Yeah, that's the third on Felberg.
It's going to put her in some trouble going into the second period.
Bryn Kolfel back in.
20 seconds to go.
And Breslin Hinsman's in as well. What happened there? Another foul? Or
looks like it. They're going to say that Kyla Gotzinger stepped out.
Oh. Tough play with 20 seconds to go. A chance to tie it up.
Not exactly something that you want to give away.
He had to take Violet out so she doesn't get her third foul. Smart.
It's going to be Sophie Hook on the inbound. Might see a set play coming out here. There's a foul.
Nice set play there. It's going to be on Tally Roth, her first.
It's going to send Breslin Hinsman to the basket.
But now you can get Violet Otto back in.
Hinsman shooting 2.
First shot, good. Second shot up as well and good.
2 big free throws for momentum there for St. Croix Central.
20 seconds. Prescott with a chance to hopefully equalize going into the half. Ball goes loose from Izzy Thone.
Yeah, Izzy turned it over again.
Picked up by Klinkhamer. Goes inside to Hook. And the
Nice
extra
play.
pass rolls
Missed
just
it.
off Lila Carlson. It's going to go out of bounds. Prescott ball with 3 seconds left to go.
Missed the bunny. It was right there.
And even with that extra pass, that's not a shot that I was expecting to not go in.
That was a great look from Sophie Hook, too.
Absolutely. Inbounded by Gotzinger. 2 seconds to go. Otto trying to put up the last shot. They're going to call no foul.
Coach Hamilton is not happy.
Called.
That could be the half.
That's going to be the half. St. Croix Central leads 33-29.
Coach Kolfel wants a charge. Coach Hamilton wants a foul. Neither one's going to get it. We're going to go to halftime. And it's going to be a 33-29 lead for the Panthers. And they'll have to regroup here at halftime. PCTV will take about a 10-minute break here and be back with you for the second half.
PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croix Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of mouth detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you.
Back here at the Nest, Chris and Steven with you. 33-29 lead for St. Croix Central. Kind of a back and forth half. Each team's kind of feeling each other out. Prescott kind of got careless there with bringing the ball up the court. A couple of turnovers late.
A couple of early fouls on their starters as well. Definitely put them in a little trouble towards the end of the first half.
Yep, Violet Otto had to sit down for a while. Delaney Nelson had to sit down. And Hannah Schumer didn't really play a lot because she had early foul trouble as well.
I think it'll definitely help when she finally gets started here in the second half.
So leading the way for the Panthers was Sophie Hook with 13. She had a couple threes. And Violet Otto leading the way for the Cardinals with 11. Only five total players have scored for the Cardinals. So they need to find some scoring from other sources here. As the Panthers will get the ball here at half, up 4.
We're going to see the starters coming out in the second period. St. Croix Central is going to start.
That'll be Coleful with the ball. Man-to-man defense for Prescott.
Almost a sense of deja vu, just like how this game started.
And a block by Izzy Thone.
Drive by Hook, drops back to Coleful. Trying to take a look at what's going on. Goes on the overhead. Nelson gets her hands on it. It's going to be an early turnover.
Nice recognition there from Nelson. She's open too.
Surround Bowles, looking at the options, trying to find something inside.
Goes
Goes around the lane.
They're doubling Nelson.
Off that front rim for 3. They definitely are worried about that inside post from her.
Yeah, they were doubling her, almost daring Prescott to shoot it. It's not the girl you want open there, it's Hook.
And she's got it.
Makes another one. 5th field goal of the game. 15 now for Sophie Hook.
Violet Otto coming back for Prescott, hoping to make a response. Drops back to Izzy Thone.
It's almost like a 2-3 zone they're playing.
Almost, and it's working well. They're managing to hold back Prescott. Schumer, 3. Oh, around and out.
In and out. And it's tipped over to Addison Hook.
An overhead, Kofall inside. Potentially looking at a post. Chooses to opt back out. An intercepted pass by Violet Otto.
That was Kenzie Anderson, just kind of threw it right to her.
Works around, thrown inside to Nelson. Had another hand on that. Almost gets the layup. Good box out by Kenzie Anderson. Here's Sophie Hook trying to put up another 2.
That's Kenzie Anderson out to Kofall.
And Kofall wide open for 3.
And it's interesting they went with Kenzie Anderson and not the starter, Megan Felberg. She has 3 fouls on the bench. But Kenzie Anderson has done a great job so far here in the second half, getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Ball works around the lane, throws and tries to drive. Ball loose, picked up by Addison Kofall. And Hook looking for it to go. Tries the backhand layup, picked up by Nelson, and it's going right back Prescott's way.
I like to see Prescott push the ball a little bit on a fast break.
Otto got it to go.
2 more for Violet, 13 now. They're going to need a lot more from her.
Wide shot in the corner. Breslin Hinsman thought about it, opted back to Addison Kofall.
Casey Bean, also who started the game, is on the bench as well to start the second half.
And Nora Bowles is going to tip that ball loose and send it out of bounds. She's going to check out for Kennedy Hollub, who steps in.
Biggest lead of the night was 9 for the Panthers.
They're working back. They're currently at 7. Here's a drive. Breslin Hinsman. Offensive rebound. Kenzie Anderson puts it in.
That's Anderson again there. Now I know why Coach Brian Kofall wanted to go with her in the second half. She's got about 3 offensive
Thrown
boards.
wide, 3, good!
She's got that high arcing shot. Thought that was gonna hit the ceiling there. That is a high shot.
It's a high shot, but it works.
And they needed that. Her second 3 of the game. She has 8. Student section trying to get the girls into it here. It's been a tough matchup for them.
Outside, Sophie Hook driving. She had 4 people on her. Nelson trying to get her hands on it. Ends up with Violet Otto.
That was Anderson again that almost got the offensive
Deep
rebound.
pass, tries to go to Schumer.
You see that, Steven? Anderson
I
almost
saw
got
it.
another offensive rebound.
It was almost there.
And, you know, they didn't need that pass there. They could have slowed down the offense. They just hit a 3.
Ends up turning into a turnover. St. Croix Central with a chance to add on to their 6-point lead. Addison Hook at the top. Over to Kofall in the corner. Ball knocked loose. They're going to call it out on Kofall.
Turned it right back over. Prescott ball.
Having a little bit of seesaw action back and forth.
Schumer's going to bring the ball up for the Cardinals. Sophie Hook's guarding her. We got 2
Schumer looking for the wide pass. Finds Otto on the post. Drops back. Schumer driving. Shot blocked as she comes up. Yeah, and she's proving how valuable of a player she's been so far tonight.
She's had a great start to the second half, Kenzie Anderson. And she's not just a prolific scorer. Right there, she showed she can block shots, and she's already shown she can get a few rebounds, too. I think Schumer's bleeding. Yep, she's got to go to the locker room.
They're going to pull her out. And Kyla Gotzinger is going to check in her place. Thone trying to look for the bounce pass to Otto. It's going to go off Kofall.
It's a pretty good kick.
That was a strong kick.
She needs to try out for soccer. They have soccer?
I don't know.
I don't think Prescott doesn't, do they?
Prescott doesn't. I think Central does, though. Inbound goes to Hollub, and she's got it to go.
And that's the other people scoring that they need. They need somebody else put Violet Otto to score.
Corner 3 from Addison Hook. No good. Picked up by Otto. Wide pass down to Hollub. Sets it back. Violet Otto trying the overhead. Hollub again in the corner. Good for 3.
She's feeling it. 5 straight for Kennedy Holub.
And just like that,
lead.
1 point game.
How about that?
And that's what happens when you get some of these other scorers on the Prescott offense going. Hinsman looking around at the top of the lane.
Gotzinger almost
Opsack,
got to that one.
Almost. Opsack to the corner. Kofal, it drains it.
You can't let Kofal or Hook shoot that 3. And you saw that was from the blue line.
That is a crazy shot.
They both have 5 threes in the game. That's 10 points now for Kofal, pushing it back up to a 4-point lead.
Hall at the top looking for something inside. Drops back to Otto.
Doubled again.
Good look by that St. Croix Central defense. Here's Nelson inside on the post, and she's got it.
Good footwork from Delaney Nelson.
Kofal flying back down inside.
Nice pass.
Right under the basket. Textbook just rolls off that front rim. Another offensive rebound for Kenzie Anderson. They're going to call a foul as the ball comes down again.
And Hinsman in there as well. She draws a foul.
It's going to send her to the line.
Foul on Nelson.
Nelson's third.
Hinsman made her first 2 free throws. Nice touch.
Substitutions here on both sides. Hannah Schumer checks back in for the Cardinals, and we see Casey Bean and Lila Carlson check in for the Panthers.
Still no Felberg, huh? She missed the second one.
Good box out by Delaney Nelson.
Oh, there's Felberg at the scorer's table right now.
Ball works down with Gotzinger at the top of the screen.
I'm surprised you took out Kenzie Anderson for how she was playing.
Schumer wide for 3. Just off that back rim. Good rebound by Kennedy Holub. Works back. She has another chance. And rolls off again. Another rebound. Delaney Nelson tries to put up foul on Kyla Gotzinger, I believe.
They had their looks. They had what they wanted.
Just those lucky balls.
First on Gotzinger.
Second, I believe, actually.
Yeah, the second? Yeah, second, right?
Yep. Kofal coming back down. And around to the corner. She's open for 3.
Short.
Just off that front rim. Good rebound by Sophie Hook. And I call a foul on Hannah Schumer. Lila Carlson brings the ball back to the top of the lane.
That's her third, so now she has to watch out here. She might be coming out next possession. And it is, yep. Nora Bowles back in. We got to get Nora a field goal here, a shot.
Inbound to Carlson in the corner. Drops back, Kofal, top of the lane. We've seen this a lot tonight.
We have. Yeah, they're going to get a screen over here on the side. And Hook's going to come all the way around. There it is.
She goes.
There it is.
Rolls off. It's a good textbook shot. Bowles keeps it in bounds. But they're going to.
Good hustle from Nora. Good hustle, though.
Scrappy shot. They're going to say that it went off of her, actually, as she threw it in.
Well, she tried to save it to Kennedy, but threw it at her head, and Kennedy wasn't ready for it.
Some of those wild shots when you play basketball. Kofal on the inbound.
Great defense from Bowles. And a block from Nora Bowles.
And a steal.
That's what she does for this team, rebounding. She'll go after the 50-50 ball. She can get some blocks.
It's a great move and a great look. Holub wide open. Just off that front rim for 3. Nelson on the offensive rebound, picked up by Sophie Hook.
She did everything right, but didn't use the backboard. But,
They're going to call a foul on Kennedy Holub.
Yeah, that's the right call. Just bumped her just a little bit.
That momentum when you come flying in. It's going to be her
Team fouls are
first.
mounting here for Prescott. 4 now.
Definitely a bit of an issue we saw earlier in the first period, too. We'll see if they can hopefully address that. Set play coming out of the box.
Izzy Thone back out there. There it is, Izzy. Ooh.
Kofall over the head, finds Sophie Hook inside. Mid-range from Carlson. It's off that front rim. Goes out of bounds on Nora Bowles.
Prescott's just having a hard time rebounding. It looks like they're there. They just can't fully get a grasp of the ball.
That's a little surprising, too, considering you have Delaney Nelson and Nora Bolson.
And Nora's in there. She just keeps getting the ball knocked around.
Sophie Hook again on the inbound.
Oh, she
goes in.
She traveled.
Yep, there it is.
Too many steps on Felberg. One of the easier calls of the night. Let's see. So what are they going to do here? They got Nelson, Bowles, Otto, Thone, and Gottsinger. 3-point lead for St. Croix Central, and she traveled.
And that is not something that Coach Hamilton is happy about.
Delaney's had a nice game. It's just, I was telling you earlier, she hesitates when she gets the ball. You know, she just needs to make up one thing and do it, you know. But she'll get that.
Ball's going to come back with St. Croix Central being inside, denied by Bowles.
But she stepped out, but good defense from Nora Bowles.
Yeah, that was a great look.
Block party tonight.
Saw exactly where it was going.
Nora's got a few. I think Delaney has a few. They just need to take the lead here, Steven.
Kofall in the inbound. Sophie Hook tries it to go. Good box out by Delaney Nelson. She's fighting, though.
Yeah, good call, because they've been doing that to the girls when they get the ball. They've been reaching, and they called that one.
It's going to be Sophie Hook's first.
And that's one of those frustration fouls. Sophie missed kind of a bunny in the middle and just went and fouled.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
So Schumer back out there, so a little bit of size gone for the Cardinals.
Wanting to see some scoring here.
So they're going to need some rebounding from Bowles and Otto here.
Some pressure from St. Croix Central. They got Otto in a double. Manages to escape to Thone.
Yep, they're doubling her every time she gets the ball, which is smart. Here comes the double.
Sets the screen. Tries to find Gottsinger. And she
does.
Goes in wide. Schumer mid-range. Just off that front rim.
Hannah's just a little off
just off the sweet spot. Good pass by Hook. Finds Kofall wide open. Off that front rim for three. Good rebound by Violet Otto.
So Hook and Kofall both missed their last open shots. Pretty
Not
rare.
normal. Thone thinking about the three. Chooses to dribble and look for an option. Finds Bowles inside. She's fouled as she goes up for a shot.
Prescott shooting a little bit better field goal wise. 13 of 39 for Central and 15 of 35 for Prescott. That's a foul on Carlson.
Her first.
Nora at the line. She's 2 of 2. 3 of 3. (44-42).
Central opts for a substitution.
It's been a pretty close game all night, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Bowles second.
Short.
Off that front rim. Offensive rebound, Violet Otto.
What a move. What a move and what a way to use the glass by Violet Otto. Quick timeout.
Prescott takes that timeout.
And tied up 44-44. What do you think about that?
That is something. I'll tell you what. Definitely was a point where I might not be speaking for both of us, but I was definitely a little worried about Prescott being able to score points outside of their main scorers, but some people have definitely stepped up. Kennedy Hall got hot.
Prescott goes out to a 15-11 start here. And, like you were saying, Kennedy Hall has scored. Kyla Gottsinger's on the board. Delaney Nelson is scoring. Schumer's going to get going. She only has 1 3, but
it's coming.
It's not just Violet Otto. It's others tonight. And they've done a good job. Got a lot of basketball this week, right? Another game Thursday.
Boys, St. Croix Central also, I believe, actually.
Colfax Thursday. I think we have, 3 more next week,
I think so.
something like that. So
Hopefully everyone's ready for a lot of basketball.
Yeah, PCTV has it all right here, tune on in. We'll show you the games. Channel 18 as well for any replays. At 8:58 to go, we are deadlocked, 44.
Cardinals getting ready to come out of the huddle. We'll see if they have a game plan on how to stop St. Croix Central and hopefully take a lead.
Well, Sophie Hook has not been on fire as she was in the first half.
I think they've definitely been putting a lot more defense on her as well, though, after seeing what she could do in that first half.
They put a taller Nora Bowles on her, and a little bit of a trap here from Coach Hamilton. I kind of like that.
Hook thinking about the 3, decides to opt around to the corner. And around the lane it goes. Inside, Felberg almost has it, comes back out.
Somehow Bean got that rebound. Whoa, bullet pass.
And another missed shot, Addison Kofall.
That's got to be a foul on Felberg.
Looks like they are just going to call it out of bounds. Not exactly sure what happened in that corner there. It's kind of a bunch of players.
Bryn Coleful back into the game. Looked like Violet had the positioning. May have came over her back, but I could be wrong.
Kofel on the inbound. Works around, finds Felberg inside.
They're definitely trying to get the ball inside.
And Sophie Hook just comes flying in.
A little give and go from Bryn Coleful to Sophie Hook.
St. Croix Central finally breaks the deadlock. They're up 2. Violet Otto looking for something at the top of the lane.
Almost stolen there from Coleful.
Good defense here by St. Croix Central. They're pushing Prescott back. Gottinger tries to get a pass to Otto. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Felberg on the reach.
That might be her 4th.
And that is going to be her 4th. And now she's definitely in trouble.
Yeah, Breslin
she's going to check out.
Is going to come in for her.
Don't want to lose her with over half the period left.
She didn't start the half out with the starters, so.
Definitely a little bit foul prone. Bowles inbounds to Hannah Schumer, top of the lane. Finds Otto. Looking around, drives. Almost gets the offensive rebound. A good box out by Breslin Hinsman.
Coleful brings it down, up to Hook. Reverse layup, good. Oh,
no! In and out.
I cursed it.
They're going to send that to jump ball, and it's coming back with Prescott. I don't think anyone was expecting that shot not to go in, but
that was 3/4 of the way down.
Off the inside and right back out.
A little bit of pressure here from Panthers.
Definitely want to stop Cardinals from tying. Thrown on the inbound. Goes into Otto.
They drop back. Hinsman will be guarding Otto, drives right by her.
Tries on the overhead to Bowles, rolls just off her hand. Ends up going out of bounds.
Yeah, you can see a little frustration on Violet's face the last couple of possessions.
Definitely hard for her too, considering she's been double covered almost every single time.
Yeah.
She's gone down there offensively.
And the last couple of times she's made the play by passing. And it's just been out of the hands of the offensive players.
We see a Klinkhammer 3 off the back of the rim. Hook inside.
Nice blocked by Otto again.
That was a great block.
That's got to be either number 3 or number 4 for her tonight. She had that one where she blocked her down to the ground.
Dang. I'm going to go with, I think that's the 4th.
4th?
Kofall on the inbound, hoping to extend the 2-point St. Croix Central lead, get a little more stability on the offense. Goes wide to Klinkhammer, thinks about the 3.
Nice
Decides to go in. Step up. Off
nice
the back
crossover
and in.
by Klinkhammer, her first 2.
Schumer coming down. Prescott by 4. They need points here. Goes across to Thone. Inside to Nelson.
Height advantage.
Ball loose. Sophie Hook almost sent that over.
Nice pass.
She's got it.
That was a great pass from Hannah Schumer over the top. Great look. Back to 2, 48-46 St. Croix Central.
Kofal drives. She's got it to go.
What an answer. That's the way you answer right there.
Prescott hoping to get something going again. Hannah Schumer at the top of the lane. Tries to the wide pass, gets it to Otto. Under the basket, they're going to call a foul on the arm.
Yep, she got fouled. Good call there.
Foul on Brendan Kofel.
It's going to be on
Kofel.
Bryn Kofel, her first.
The freshman.
Had a great game on the JV. She's been putting in a lot of defensive work here tonight. Ball works around the lane. Nelson at the top. Goes wide. Thone for three.
Oh,
Off that back rim. I thought for sure that was going in.
that might be off St. Croix Central. Yeah, Schumer.
And it is.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
I thought Schumer might have hit it off of her hand.
Hard look with that student section in the way, huh?
Yeah. Good to see they're like 4 rows deep, 4 or 5 rows deep though.
Yeah, I think this was almost the same amount that showed up for the boys game last night. Good to see that. A lot of the school community getting involved here in these sports too.
The girls need it. Girls need the fans, you know.
And they have a chance to do good this year too. This is a team that's been developing over the last 2 years.
That was punted right back to her.
Klinkhammer hoping to start something inside. Tries to pass to Breslin Hinsman. Ends up being overthrown.
Now Prescott needs to capitalize on these turnovers now.
Here's Stone going over on the pass to Hall, crossing half court. Goes to Thone inside. Nelson on the post. Hall thinking about the three.
And they're going
Drops
away
back.
from Otto. The offense is moving away from Otto.
Thone, Hall looking around, gets back to Otto. 5 minutes to go. Otto drives, they're gonna call a foul, and she gets the and one.
Well, Conference Player of the Year, leading scorer last year. That's what she does.
Basket by Otto.
17 now for her.
Foul on Anderson.
3 for 4 from the line.
They put that on Anderson, her second. Free throw good. And we got a shot clock going off here.
It's going to be a St. Croix Central substitution. Kofal checks out.
Addison Hook
For
coming
Addison
back
Hook.
in. Hook, Klinkhammer, Hinsman,
1 point game.
Kenzie Anderson, and Sophie Hook.
Cardinals could really use the stop. Sophie Hook drives,
Good defense from Schumer, cutting her off.
drops back. Klinkhammer thinks about the shot. She goes in. Great
nice
bounce
drop
pass.
down.
Kenzie Anderson.
Great drop down pass.
Great awareness there by Lily Klinkhammer.
Yeah, Klinkhammer has played a great game off the bench tonight.
Overhead from Nelson.
Hook shot, there it is. Delaney Nelson, she has 8. 1 left-handed and 3 right-handed hook shots tonight.
Hook, top of the lane, drops back. Thone tries for the steal. They call a foul
That was Kennedy Hollub,
on the reach, I believe.
her third.
Foul on Hollow.
Or her second.
St. Croix Central.
Kennedy's
Apologies.
second.
And it looks like St. Croix Central is going to take a moment to take a timeout. 1 point game. Coach Kofal wants to talk it over. We're going to take another quick moment to thank our Booster Club members. American Legion Post 61, Center House Chevrolet, Croix Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Tax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, Word of Mouth Detailing, and all of our cable and YouTube viewers, thank you. You can find us on Channel 18, or you can see us online at www.prescottcable.org.
Hey, you should go on to Channel 18. A lot of educational stuff. Replays always on there. Might see our old announcer Dallas Eggers on there. He's my mentor. He's who brought me into this, Dallas.
Actually, my neighbor, unironically too, he's done a lot of nature stuff down at Freedom Park.
Yeah, yep.
Really educational if you're really into the outdoors.
Yeah.
Learning about a lot of the history of the river.
Yep.
Just great stuff.
Yeah. 4:12 to play, 52-51. Prescott was down by 9, kind of coming back here.
Back at 1-point game, still definitely in this offensive deadlock.
Sophie Hook's kind of heated back up here for the Panthers last couple minutes.
Addison Hook drops it back. Klinkhammer on top. Goes for the overhead to Felberg.
Thought about it.
I'm surprised that Felberg's still in, considering she's on her 4th foul. Klinkhammer on the stop. It's a 4-on-5.
Oh, they had them open on the other side. They missed it.
That would have been a great shot.
Right in front of their bench.
Mid-range,
Oh, the
Megan
bank.
Felberg.
The bank.
Basket line, Felberg.
Wow.
That was a great shot. Stone making it up to the lane. Bounce pass in. Goes off Schumer. Picked up by Sophie Hook. And she's got it to go.
2 more for Sophie Hook. Just like that, back up to a 5-point lead.
The Cardinals definitely need to get something going here offensively.
It's just been errant passes, like
And turnovers. They really can't afford that.
passes that they don't need. That you got Felberg and Nelson working down low on each other.
Thone, 3.
Boy, do they need that. They needed that 3 from Izzy Thone.
That's going to keep the Cardinals in this, I think.
She
Back
has
to a
double
2-point game.
figures, 11 now.
Sophie Hook top of the lane. Works around to Hinsman inside. She wants the layup. They're going to call the foul as she goes up.
That's a good call. At the end, Violet got her on the arm.
It's going to be Otto's 3rd.
Hinsman at the line. Missed her last one. She's 3 of 4. Has yet to make a field goal.
And that foul is going to put St. Croix Central in the bonus. Definitely a scary position to be in now.
Yeah.
Watching these fouls.
It's a shooting foul.
Shot up
In and
around
out.
and out. Nora Bowles and Addison Kofal check in.
Addison Hook and Kennedy Hollow will sit down.
Second shot, Hinsman.
Good. Nothing but net.
It's a 3-point game. Another substitution. Hinsman checks out for Casey Bean.
Haven't seen much of her in the second half. She didn't start the second half. She started the game.
Now it's down to a 3-point lead, 2:30 to go. Prescott needs a point here.
Felberg is
Over the
doing
top,
what she
Thone
can.
for 3. Round out, good rebound. Delaney Nelson. It's going to go to jump ball as her and Sophie Hook fight for it.
I think it's going to be Panther ball. Yep, Panther ball. Up 3, 2:19 to go.
Good effort there by Delaney Nelson.
So now
She
St.
saw
Croix
that.
Central, they could take a minute or 2 off the clock here. They don't need to shoot.
This is where it gets dangerous, but Kofal's going to bring it down surprisingly quick.
They need to make Prescott play defense is what they need to do. They don't need to force anything.
They're doing
Travel.
that. They're going to call travel, and that's definitely what that's definitely what Prescott needed.
That is
That was
exactly
about to
what
get
they
in some
needed.
danger territory right there. Thrown on the inbound, just over 2 to go. Cardinals down 3, 54-57.
Hannah Schumer 3. Calling it. She's going to get the ball back. She's going to hit a 3.
Bowles around, goes to Nelson on the post.
And one!
Yep.
Well, for how hard she's been working the last 3 or 4 possessions, she deserved that.
Absolutely. That's going to put her in double digits.
Yeah.
10 for the night.
Yeah, she absolutely deserved those 2. Chance to tie it up here. Good.
Just like
We
that,
are
tie game, less than 2 to go.
deadlocked again. Minute 55. I don't know what we got going on here, inbounding. They don't have anyone inbounding.
Looks like there's a substitution change. No one knew who was inbounding.
Their inbounders subbed out. They needed someone to pass the ball in.
Kofal on the inbound, 2 to go, tie game.
So they got some height down low with Felberg and Kenzie Anderson down there.
Nelson and Bowles, though, in the counter. Addison Hook tries to get it to go. Good box out, Delaney Nelson.
Coach Kofal's not happy with that last shot.
Cardinals taking their time. Schumer over the top, back of Otto. Around and out for 3. They're going to call a foul.
No jump ball. They're going to call a foul. And Coach Hamilton does not believe
happy.
it.
Yeah, and a lot of those Prescott players almost are in disbelief, too.
And Schumer's going to pick up her 4th. That should be bonus. Should be 1-1. And now, instead of a tie-up, you got a foul on a starter with her 4th foul. And you're going to have a 1-1 bonus here with the game tied.
And that is a rough situation.
And who's going to the line? It's going to be Kenzie Anderson.
She's 3 for 4 from the line.
Got to get the rebound out of miss here.
We'll see this. This is going to have a big impact on the rest of this game. Shot up and in. And up comes the second off the backboard. Tipped.
Oh, they got the
Lewis Kofal gets it back for the Panthers. Goes inside, mid-range. Sophie Hook, clean shot.
Well, what a change of events here. They get the offensive board.
Now you need a 3 to tie up.
That's money for Sophie Hook. Delaney's got to get out of the lane there, almost 3 seconds. Illegal screen on Nelson.
Ball. That is an unfortunate situation.
And her 4th.
That was a great shot from Violet Otto. She just set that illegal screen.
Yeah, illegal screen on Nelson. It's not going to be shooting because it's a team foul. So she will not go with 1-1. They need to stop now. Minute 6 here, St. Croix Central doesn't even have to shoot.
Time's their best friend here.
They can pass the ball around. Prescott needs a steal.
And Izzy Thone's good at that, though. She's matched up on Kofal. We'll see if that happens. Drops back, pops it loose from Addison Hook.
Over and back. They got their turnover. Great pressure from Violet Otto. 49.7 to play.
Great moving, great awareness.
Now Hamilton's going to call
a timeout.
Yep. So do you go for the 3 or do you go for a quick 2? That's what Coach Hamilton's drawn up here. That's why I'm up here and not the coach, right?
Yeah, that's a hard decision for Coach Hamilton, especially on who he wants taking the shot to, because you're going to assume that a lot of them are going to be up on Violet Otto because this is her specialty shot.
They're gonna come with a double team on Violet, so that's going to open up either Hannah Schumer or Izzy Thone for 3.
I'm thinking Thone here. She's been great tonight. 3 threes.
Yeah, either one of those. If they go for 2, try to get a Violet Otto screen, go in, maybe get an and 1, or work the ball back into Delaney Nelson again.
And then from there, it really comes down to whether they can stop that next St. Croix Central push.
They have to pressure the inbound by St. Croix Central. If they don't get the steal, they might have to think about fouling. But
which again, it's a little dangerous considering you have Delaney Nelson and Hannah Schumer both at 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Prescott ball, Schumer bringing it down, 45 to go. Ops back, Thone overhead, goes inside, out to Otto.
No double. There's the double.
There's the 3 shot. Around and out, good rebound, and she's got the foul. Bowles as she comes up for the shot.
There's Nora's knack of rebounding for Nora Bowles.
That's definitely what they need. It stops the clock and gives the Cardinals a chance to score more points.
And last possession when Nelson got the foul, Otto made that same shot. She just missed that one.
First is clean through. She's 4 for
quiet,
5.
You can hear the net. Did you hear the net on that?
Getting intense. I think you could hear the sound of a pin dropping in here without quiet.
Yeah. Holla will replace Schumer here. Second free throw's no good. Otto gets the rebound. And they call another jump ball.
It's going to stay with Prescott.
Good job, Violet Otto, getting another possession here for the Cardinals. He's going to call another timeout maybe.
I would in this situation. You need to make this shot score.
Oh, they got their play, I guess.
I guess so. Otto on the inbound. Looks in, finds Bowles in the corner. Stolen.
She read that the whole way. She read it the whole way.
That was a great look. Nelson's going to have her 5th foul. That's going to take her out of the game.
It's not the one they wanted to foul, but Addison Kofel read that the whole way. It's almost like it was telegraphed right to her. They're going to have to get Nelson out because she's fouled out.
She's going to end the night with 11 points.
Let's see if Kofel, it's a 1-and-1 here. They need to get the rebound.
Kofel shot up is good.
2 of 2 from the line. And this one will push it to a 2-possession game here. This is a huge free throw.
This is a shot that matters.
I think
there's going to be a
her dad's going to call. I think her dad's going to call timeout. Ice her a little bit. I like that.
So that's a good move. You make the shot, gets really hard for the Cardinals to take it.
Yeah, so our next telecast, like I said, will be Thursday against Colfax, the boys. And they also go on the road over the weekend. So we get a day break.
Yes, we do, and we're right back.
I think 3 more games next week. The girls, Friday at Amory. Next Tuesday at St. Croix Falls. And St. Croix Central will be home against Ellsworth on Friday and at Hayward on Tuesday. So a lot of basketball for both these teams as a lot of the conference schedule starts here from here on out.
You're going to see a lot of exciting matchups in this middle border too. A lot of these teams have finally fully ripened. It's going to be exciting to see how far each of them can go.
Osceola will be a good team. Ellsworth will be a good team to watch. Baldwin Woodville.
Kofal shot good.
Nothing but net.
Now it's a 2-score game. Cardinals got to fly. Thone taking it down. It's outside the lane. Overhead Schumer. And into Thone. Ball loose. Sophie Hook. She's got it. 5 seconds. They're going to call the foul. Stop the clock.
And that might do it.
That's going to send her to the double bonus at the line. Sophie Hook 3 for 4. It's going to be a tall order.
Yeah, this is a double bonus. Yeah, there's the first one's good from Sophie Hook. She's played a great game tonight. Steals, points.
Around and out. Still a 2-score game. Coach Hamilton takes his timeout.
They need a quick 3 here. They need an absolute 3.
And then they need to get a foul.
6.5 seconds to go.
Tall order, 5-point gap. This is a tough one.
Yeah, the crowd almost looks out of it too after that moving screen by Delaney Nelson where Otto hit the 3. It would have tied the game. Maybe put them up by 1. That was a big blow. And a lot of people didn't like it, but I think she got her hip out there. If you get your hip out there and make contact, it's going to be a foul. So see what they do here. Looks like we're going to get a couple new players in for St. Croix Central. Maybe add some height.
Maybe more of trying to figure out, too, of who's taking the shot and how to stop it.
Yeah, Schumer's a good shooter, but she's been kind of cold tonight. She hasn't really gotten her shots tonight.
We'll hopefully see that and get better throughout the season.
And the problem is they have to take it the full court, full court.
5 seconds. It's not a lot of time.
And they need a quick 3, and they got to go full court.
Otto on the inbound. I think it's going Schumer. 5 seconds. Drops back, Otto. Shot.
No good,
Off
that's
back.
it. Tough loss for the Cardinals tonight. They ran into a great team in St. Croix Central. They'll go to 3-1 overall, 1-0 in that Middle Border Conference. Prescott will drop to 1-3 and 0-1 in the conference. It's a nice gritty game tonight, though. Both teams played good. And
They fought for it. There was never a point where anyone wanted to give up.
both teams could have won the game. Scoring for the Panthers, Klinkhammer had 2, but she had some very nice passes. Nice assists down the stretch. Addison Kofel had 14. 3 threes for her. Addison Hook had 5. Casey Bean had 2 free throws. Sophie Hook, 22 for Sophie Hook. I think she only missed a couple shots, too.
I think so. She had a great night.
Felberg had 4. And my kind of star player tonight was Kenzie Anderson when she came in that second half.
Those offensive rebounds absolutely turned the tide for St. Croix Central.
And she got a lot of loose balls. She stole the ball, knocked the ball around.
Wits and then also that equal scoring ability, too.
Yeah, she had 8. She's a good passer, too.
Absolutely.
Hinsman came in, knocked down 4 free throws, and Lila Carlson had 2.
They're going to look forward. They only have 2 seniors. You're going to be looking at an extremely great St. Croix Central team next year as well. They got all these varsity players, except for 2, for another year at least.
And, you know, they're tested already. They beat Colfax at St. Croix Falls and lost a big one in Elk Mountain in overtime, and now played Prescott here. So they're already battle tested here early in the season.
Yeah, this is definitely a team to watch out for, especially in the Middle Border Conference too. I think they're right up there with Osceola and Baldwin.
Pretty close for shooting and pretty close for rebounding. Seemed like St. Croix Central got a lot more offensive rebounds, though.
I think that definitely some more of that quickness and willingness to go after the ball.
Yeah. Do we have Prescott scoring?
We do have Prescott scoring.
All right.
Violet Otto led with 18. And then we actually had a tie for second. Delaney Nelson and Izzy Thone both put up 11, which is pretty surprising. Those threes from Izzy Thone, though, definitely helped out the Prescott offense.
Yeah. Yeah, she had some big threes.
Delaney Nelson on a lot of those inside posts, too. Very valuable. Then Kennedy Hall put up 5. Then we had Nora Bowles and Kyla Gottsinger put up 4, and Schumer put up the 3.
And there we go. And that'll do it. Tough loss for the girls tonight, but we're back at it Thursday with the boys. Like I said, girls are Friday at Amory. Hope you guys tune in on Thursday. Thanks for all the help. Maddie, Ayla, Luke, as always, Chainsaw. Didn't have any of the other ones, did we? Just those
No,
three?
we didn't. I wasn't actually supposed to be talking tonight. from
Heather
what I
in the
heard,
control
too.
room, Larry M, great producer.
Yeah,
and double
absolutely.
duty Steven tonight.
Double duty.
Doing the JV and varsity game. So
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
see you guys back on Thursday for another game.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, and we'll see you Thursday.